So I came to Fayette in 2012. It was a few weeks after they started in West Junior High. I lived in the neighborhood right there behind West Junior High. My family heard about a church and we started going. I think the biggest thing that I've seen and I enjoy seeing from West until now is just God equipping people to serve and do ministry in a lot of different ways. Mainly people that have come to Christ here at Fayette, and how God's just taken them, molded them, and equipped them to further His kingdom. I'd say what I'm looking forward to with the future of Fayette is really just more people, more salvations and baptisms, but really just to see more people come together, being unified, to further the kingdom, to share the gospel, and just make a lot of awesome connections with more people.
Started feeling a little bit more, or a little bit convicted, and started feeling a little bit more convicted, and just wanted to start praying and getting into His Word and just seeing what He had to say overall. And so I just started reading really from Genesis to Revelation with just trying to read it all through. And through that, my prayer life got more serious, and I started praying for a woman that would push me to be more serious. That like I was ready to push her because I'd never had anything like that in my life. And found my beautiful, amazing wife. And the first questions that she asked me was, "Do you believe in God and we go to church with me?" And so I knew like within 5 minutes I wanted to marry her, and I just don't need to blow it. So started a relationship with her. We got married, or started coming here first, and then we got married. And if you'd asked me at that time, I was saved. I'd been saved since I was 8, but I at least knew I needed to rededicate my life. I talked to Pastor Drew about that, whether I need to rededicate or whether I'd never been saved. I didn't really know, so he told me I need to pray about that and figure that out for myself. So one Sunday morning, he asked the whole congregation to get the cards in front of us and write down what was going on the day we got saved. And so I started to write about that day when I was 8 years old, and I just kind of froze up, and I was like, well, if I was saved, I was like, why have I done all the stuff I've done, and why have I never done a single thing for the glory of God like ever in my life, and never talked about Him, never bragged about Him, just living for myself for the whole life. So I started crying like a little girl, and looked at my wife, and I was like, I gotta go. It was everybody was doing their testimonies and singing and stuff, so Pastor Drew wasn't preaching. I was like, I gotta go find Pastor Drew right now. So I went over there crying and told him I'd never been saved, and that was clear to me now, and I wanted to get saved today. So he walked me through that, prayed over me and told me kind of what to pray. So really ever since then, we joined the church, got involved, in life group and different serving ministries, whether it's security, nursery, whatever, just being surrounded with people that are pouring into me, and I get the opportunity now to pour a little bit into them as well, and just grow spiritually and grow in my relationship with God. And basically, I feel like I'm surrounded with like legitimate and genuine believers and followers of Christ. I feel like I'm constantly meeting new people and people coming up to me, and just surrounded by the love of God, finding out about what this guy's doing, this inspirational, and just being surrounded by good, godly men that are leading me in a good way to get closer to God. So I feel like it's been opportunity after opportunity of meeting men that are a good example of Christ followers, and get me kind of, hotter, more sharpened, and just following Him in a better way.